So when you take a look at the dining room right here, these walls are done. The ceiling was done. The only thing he didn't finish was this little bit of trim down here. So we've reputtied that and sanded that out, and the guys will paint that. So out of the entire house, the only thing that got done was the dining room. And so we've sanded these stair treads. Unfortunately, these stair treads are OSB. They've got a thin wood veneer on the top of it. It's basically cardboard. So we're going to dark paint them, probably Cordovan is a color that we use sometimes for projects like this. It may not hold up super well, but this project is designed to just get maximum resale value out of the house. She's got a bunch of stuff stored back here, behind here, and we're going to go in there and paint as well. But when you look at the wall condition, see all these light patches? This is all the stuff that our guys have had to come through here and patch and putty everything. The other contractor was telling her these were painted walls. We've had to go back through and sand over everything, and it's just been a mess. Got a little bit of dust down here to clean up still. This ceiling in the front living room right here required a ton of skimming and redo work, and so now they're cutting in. You see how wide they cut in to roll into it? So we're getting the ceilings done today. We're in the kitchen right now. Brother Daniel's son is in here getting it knocked out. We're almost done in there. But everywhere in this house, the other contractor left paint. If you can kind of see the finish of this door right here, if you see the black and gray shading, he told her this was a finished painted door. So they painted the trim around the house. They didn't caulk anything. In a lot of areas, they just painted over dust and mess. So we've got a lot of work to do in here. This is another room that they did. This is the hall bath. So everything is prepped. We're knocking out ceilings today. But we're an interesting company. My brother and I run a crew, depending on where we are, about 20 to 26 people. We're all over Metro Atlanta. We don't like doing projects like this one, although we're happy to help the homeowner. It's not fun to come in behind somebody else. And a lot of times we'll come in and we'll save somebody and they're still mad. It leaves a bad taste in their mouth no matter what happens. But my guys are pretty good. This is one of our best crews here between my brother and myself. And so we'll take care of this homeowner. Some of the stuff we're doing for, like this ceiling wasn't included in the bid. We'll go ahead and paint it. You can see where they prep these walls to paint. You get a better view up here when you're looking across the second story foyer. You can see all the prep work that has gone back on these walls, and this was finished product. It's insanity. You can see a better feel for like this door at the end of the hallway. That's a painted door. So, be careful who you hire as contractors. A lot of people will pay to have reviews online. We give our customers a credit if they write us a review, just because it's so hard to get them to do it. Everybody's busy, and if they're happy, they don't write anything. If they're unhappy, man, they go everywhere they can possibly go to post. You can see some of the paint up in the ceiling in here. This is from the previous contractor. He actually did a decent job skimming out. This is wallpaper. So he did a decent job skimming and prepping these walls for the most part. We had to come back through and do some of it. But up here, the ceiling wasn't supposed to be painted. It has to be painted now because this is his paint that he's cut in around the edges of the ceiling. And you can see it again back here. So we'll be in pretty good shape with the ceilings at end of business today. This paint on the mirror back here, this is all the other contractor. It's pretty insane. When you come across over here, same thing back over here. So we'll get it cleaned up and turned around. Like I said, we run a very unusual company. People love us because we do everything. We're the painter, we're the tiler, we're the electrician, we're the plumber. It's craziness. If your lines are clogged, call us. We're about a third of the price of the name brand plumbing companies. The thing to remember as a homeowner, if you're dealing with a situation where that contractor's coming out and he's a one-hit wonder, just be careful because those guys, they'll just gouge you. They know they're never coming back again, or they'll scare you. We had a customer recently that was told they had to do $30,000 worth of structural work on their house, and it was by a waterproofing company that was out for an annual checkup of a system that they put in. Well, the system they put in, the customer never needed in the first place. And then because now they can't make any money on them, that warranty guy comes out, but it's really a ruse to try and sell you something else. And they need some repairs. We'll show you the receipt for it if you want. It was $650 and not $30,000. The painter here didn't use any tarps. He's got paint all over this customer's furniture. This isn't from us. This is from the last people that were in here. And I'm amazed that she didn't kill these guys. But she was very, very patient. And as she is being with us. But when you see the level of prep in here, This is insanity. And it's just hard. And one of the problems we have, people are like, well, Andy, you know, I can get this done a lot cheaper with so-and-so or somebody else. Yeah, that's true. But you wind up with this kind of a mess. You know, good painters, really hard to find. I've been painting, I'm 55 years old. I don't look it necessarily, or maybe I do now. I certainly feel it. But I've been on jobs since I was 5 years old. And it's just hard in Atlanta to get good quality anything anymore. But we do a little bit of everything, and you'll find us all over Metro Atlanta. Realtors love us. We do a lot of inspection repairs. This particular program is part of the Real Vitalize program with Coldwell Banker, and it's a really unusual program. If you're thinking about listing your house and you need repairs, it's worth a look because, like in this situation, they had a screen contractor that went bad on them, and they were able to get to Austin and come back out and have us turn this thing around for her. Otherwise, she's stuck. And so that's the commitment that Real Vitalize makes to their clients. But the great thing about that program is that you can go ahead and do the repairs and pay for them at closing. So we have a customer right now that's in about a $2 million house. And unfortunately, the situation is the house is paid for, but she doesn't have money to make the necessary repairs. So even a house at that price point, Real Vitalize can come in, they can repaint the exterior, the interior, do the necessary repairs, probably $30,000, $40,000 worth of work, and she can realize the full potential of that house, especially now before the market crashes. So if you're thinking about selling and you know you can't because you got repairs that you can't afford to get done, give us a call. We'll set you up with Real Vitalize. You can reach me directly sometimes at 770-265-9017. And sometimes you can catch us in the office at 770-912-2829. I'm Andy. See you in the next house. Bye for now.